Look beautiful. Now, how are you going to display those gorgeous big plants that you just sprayed and grew? You're going to put them in your stacking garden set of 3 wood planters. So this really gives you that complete look outside in your yard. You've got all 3 to be able to plant and really have your plants right there accessible, but also show them off to their best in this beautiful wood planter. Lowest price we've ever offered. You're getting 3 wood frames, 3 resin planters. They've got the drainage built right in. You've got the sets of hardware for each, and here they are. So here to tell us all about them, Peter Kilcullen is gonna demonstrate those for us. Hey, Peter.
Hello, how are you?
This is so good. This is what it looks like in the mats, really.
Yes.
To show it off. I love that.
I know, it looks really cool, and I know when we show things like this, you're thinking, oh, wow, this must have taken like a whole staff to really create this and make it look so nice. This one is so simple. And what I like about it is it's simple because if you've planted outdoors, you can do this and create this really cool look. And obviously, some of these plants and flowers are young. When they start to really grow up, the way they've created this stack planter is that it's going to create a cascading design. I don't know if you noticed that each one of the planters is tilted forward just a little bit. Hey, we can show that on the empty one.
Actually, that shows it off so much, shows it off to its advantage.
Exactly.
It's the top of the plant that's pretty, right?
Exactly. So each one of them, so you're getting the whole thing. You're getting all 3 of the planters. So these are the removable little planters that you're using. I want to show you. You've got that drainage port right there that you talked about. So you're planting this right here. But what I like about this is maybe you've kind of gotten past the point, like a lot of us have, where you want to go out in the yard and down on your hands and knees and plant. Here, you could be planting this up higher. So now you don't have to think about being all bent over and doing that. Because honestly, you could plant the first one up here, and then you could just take it, put that in the bottom shelf, and then plant the second one up here, and just make it a lot easier to get those great plants. So maybe you were doing the vegetables in a giant vegetable garden outside. Well, guess what? Now you can put this on your deck or your patio. Check this out. We have all the vegetables behind you. So we have tomatoes and we have herbs, and the tomatoes over there. This is some basil.
So you can just arrange it like this too.
Yeah,
it's completely your preference.
Exactly. You can have them individually, where you just have a single one, or you can have them stacked all together to make it higher. Here we've created just kind of a neat design where we have 1, 2, 3 set up this way. You could put 2 in one. You could buy 2 sets and do some really cool stuff with it. But it is a really cool way to have your plants displayed and not have to dig in the garden. I mean, that's kind of what we're avoiding. And if you know, container gardening and container planting has gotten really popular. I mean, even so much as 5-gallon, buckets and putting vegetables in there. But this is kind of a little different, where you can have it really look nice as well as get those cool results. Yeah,
that's true. That's a good point, because container gardens, they usually almost look like trash cans. I mean, some of them do, not all of them, but this looks very planned. It looks like, and HGTV does such a great job with that, where really they think about the design of your garden. So it's not just about the plants, it's about that design. So look at how easy it is. She's just taking it from her.
Yeah, she's using a potting bench right there, which is nice. But again, it fits on that porch or patio. So not only are those vegetables close by, the herbs are close by for cooking. You can really, I mean, that's probably the main way to use it, where you have all 3 of the planters stacked up right there. There you can see how we displayed that. And let me show you this. They come apart. You're actually going to put these all together, which is super easy. And then I want to lift this off.
Well, it's just got like little dowels.
Yeah, they're just little dowels. So they're sturdy and strong. But I can even show you those. I've got a couple of loose ones in here. So basically, that's what keeps it together. The rest of it is all screwed together nicely. So you have that. But then the little dowels are what keep this together when you want to stack them, or if you want to take them off. And then I'm just line those up. Put that down right there. Get these lined up. And that's all you have to do to stack them, to take them apart. It's super simple. And you can see the planter. Just add your soil. You're going to water them. It's got the water port right there on it, which, in fact, you can have it. Let me just pull this out and show you this.
Because you can close it or not, right?
Right. You can have it on where it's just sort of that strainer, where it's just a slow push through the water, or you can keep that water in there by using the other side, where it won't drain the water. So it really depends on how you want that. I think draining it is typically a better way to go. Well, because then if it fills up with water, then you can kind of rot those roots a little bit. So I think the drainage, section is the way to go.
I'm glad you explained that, because I'm not really much of a gardener, but I like my backyard.
This is for you then.
This is for me though, because I'm also not someone who thinks necessarily about the plan of the garden, and I know it's all about different heights. I mean, I read the magazines. It's
Sure.
about the different heights that you plant things, and it's about the different things that catch your eye. This does it all for you.
Right, because now you're planting everything in the same container.
Yeah.
Right, so you've got your container, you get 3 of those, but then you could decide a couple different ways how to display them, or if you just left them in here where they do tilt them forward like you're seeing right here. So, you know, this one's all planted, and this would kind of be the look. This would be where if it was just sitting, you know, straight up and down, but when you get that slight tilt, the way that shelf lines it up perfectly, I think you really do get a better look. And then you can think about those plants that will really start to grow and then cascade down. And at some point when these all grow up, even if it was something like some of these grasses that we have down here, they'll all just start to spill over and almost cover up the entire, you know, system, all the stackable planters, and it's a really cool look. I mean, you could put this against the wall on that back patio when you come outside, if you have that sliding glass door that leads outside, and just have this and just wait till you see what that looks like when it grows up. Or you can stack it like we have that one with the vegetables. You could do a lot of different things with this.
You could do one on the ground and then 2 stacked, like maybe on either side of a bench or something like that.
Perfect.
We've taken $30 off,
Nice.
and that's a great way to be able to get it, because it's going to make a really big difference. When we take $30 off, that's 25%. So I would really suggest getting 2, depending on where you're going to put them. Even just if you're doing this configuration, like this configuration next to this configuration, or kind of, just all the different dimensions. It really is, sky's the limit.
Yeah, exactly. So when you're getting 2, though, you would get 6. So
Yeah.
you're getting all 3 of these. It's not just one section. You're getting all 3, which is nice, and you're getting all 3 of those planting containers. I think you're going to really like this. Maybe it is for a lot of us out there who haven't done or haven't had a lot of experience planting outdoors. Maybe you only have that balcony, that porch or patio. You don't have the big yard to plant in. This is going to be perfect, because you can bring that planter, put it up on your deck or patio. I mean, really, it could take minutes to plant. You can go and buy those seedlings, especially for the vegetables. If you want to plant herbs or the vegetables, just get those little seedlings. You could plant 3 or 4 of these in each one of those trays, and you're set to go.
Yeah. If you have an apartment and you have a little balcony, this is perfect size for that. It's made out of Chinese fir wood.
Yeah, real wood.
It's really beautiful.
Yeah, you could stain the wood if you wanted to make it darker.
Yeah.
You could leave it just like this. I mean, it really is a nice look.
And then because these are lightweight and they're so easy to take in and out, you can replace them with the different seasons.
Sure.
So easy to do.
I like that.
Either way. Yeah. Thanks. All right. So I came up with some good ideas, even though I'm not a gardener.
You did.